All right, I have a tip for your tent and your tent pegs that I learned the hard way, so hopefully I can save you a little pain. So here we go. So I got these pegs just recently because my other pegs were shaped. Let me show you how these are shaped. If you can see that, it's got like a triangle almost. There's 3 spokes. My other ones were shaped more like an L, and they were great, but a couple of them bent. And so this time around, I decided to buy heavier stakes, and they're nice. However, I realized, if you can see right here, there's only 1 notch on the 3 spokes, and the notch isn't even like rounded. So the cord for the tent goes in there, but doesn't really get trapped in there very well. And what I was finding was, I was putting them into the tent, right? I turned the notch out, and then put that into the ground, but they would still slip off, right? In winds and things like that, they were just slipping right off. So I thought, okay, well, what I need to do is I need to make the rope like choke in on this point a little better. So my next one, I tied a knot to make a little loop, and I carefully made it so the knot was just tight enough that I could barely get this in here. See if I can do it with one hand. There we go. So that's nice and tight, and it gets up to here, and it pretty much gets stuck there. And this works pretty well. However, the stakes going in and out of the ground, the whole line of the stake going in and out of the ground has been getting sharper and more rigid. And it's turning into a saw. And it's gonna saw right through this piece of cord in no time. So, okay, this is great, but I'm going to ruin the tent if I keep using this stake through this little hole, because the stake keeps hitting the same spots. So what I realized, which I should have done in the first place, so here's the tip, just twist this once, like that, and flip it back. Man, it's hard to do with one hand. If you take this and just twist it once, so I have like an X here, and then on that X, flip this back. So now I have, it comes around, it makes that X, and it makes a full loop and goes back to where it came from. And in that loop is where you can slide in the peg easily and give it a tug. And now it locks in there really well because it just cinches down. And this has been a way to quickly put up the tent with these not so great pegs in a way that always holds and doesn't ruin the cord.